Look at these beauties stampeding across the plain. In this realm of Zeet versus these high elves, Tyrion leading his boys. Get right to it. Zazel and the Warriors of Chaos. Hysterical Frenzy and the Lash. I believe that's it. So, that's really it. TMiR versus Jarrod. Bunch of Chaos Warriors. 2 Chaos Knights with Lances. Gorby's Chariots, love the pick, and Skull Crushers of Corn, a man for my heart. Good job, TMiR. Love the army comp. And what do we expect here? Silver and Guard, White Lines, Eagle Claw Bolts, more Silver and Guards, 2 Sisters, and a Mage of Life. What's this mage got? Staff, Book, Dweller's Regrowth, and Awakening. With that Life Bloom healing. Tyrion with all his goodness, the melee defense, physical resistance, Sunfang, and his Heart of Avalorn. Yeah, this is all sorts of... I don't know. In land battles, I don't know what the meta is. But, looking at what the army comps are, my money's on Chaos. I might be biased in that. Alright, here's a little thing TMiR's going for. Now, why is he going over here? Well, there's some woods he wants to go scout out. That's the obvious thing. And I really think Jarrod should have put his units in this little block, having 1 Silver Guard in there and the Sisters to hide, but a quick scout will fix that. But since he has the Eagle Bolt Thrower, TMiR has to come to him anyway, so might as well. Jarrod already making a huge mistake, doubling up his 2 units of Sisters Avalorns to get hit with the Lash. And this big rock is just impeding all those Sister Avalorn shots. Bolt Thrower, the Sisters are just going to town on the Marauders, though, even with their shields, still taking some decent damage. These things have 9,000 HP, those boys. They're taking the hits, and here comes the charge, right into the guard. But even with all that, look at that Sparks on the side with the Bolt Throwers. Yeah, those Zeech boys are done. Silver Guard should be able to hold out against Marauders, no problem. But that's not the star of the show. The star of the show is what's going on the back door. White Lines try to get in position. Good move on Jarrod. Problem is, it's a little too late, and he was a little too slow on the draw because, yep, those charges are in. Although the Lances don't want to stay in that long. 36 melee defense against the White Lines. 40 melee attack, I want to say? Or is it 38 melee attack? It's still pretty bad to get pinned down by those White Lines. And another Lash. Beautiful. Good job, TMiR. Sisters, though, providing that fire support. They need a spread? I don't know about spreading out a bit. And I think that was a mistake on Jarrod's part. Here come the Skull Crushers out through the woods. Trying to... Well, there's 2 mistakes here. One, having the White Lines go over and try to pin these units when they should have stayed back to stop the hammering. But the Sisters are doing great. Those boys... Poor Lance is getting shot in the back, so the shields won't provide any help. The second mistake Jarrod made was in that pile over there with the Nurgles. Look at these 2 units. A Dweller's Blow right there would have been beautiful. They wouldn't be able to escape. And then he could return the White Lines. And those White Lines are actually chewing pretty quick against those Chaos Knights. Jeez. Yeah, that 36 melee defense will only go so far. You need to get them out of here. Gorby's Chariots are forgotten if you guys almost saw that. They're just sitting there. TMiR's a little preoccupied with his micro. So yeah, and he destroyed the Bolt Thrower. Yeah, Bolt Thrower's not really good in this. You really have to go wide for artillery to get their value. And by wide I mean infantry spam. With spears and hoping they could do some value. Bolt Throwers just aren't that good, honestly. I don't know why Jarrod brought him, but he brought him. I think he just wanted to experiment. And that's fair. Both these players. One's quite experienced, the other, I'm not sure. I want to say Jarrod's, I believe he said he's a campaign player, so don't be too harsh on him, folks. He's doing his best out here. And so are the Skull Crushers, just into the back of those poor White Lines. I love me some Skull Crushers. Yeah, looks like poor Jarrod's forces are crumbling. High Elves getting hit in the back. Slaanesh is loving all the torment giving him. Giving with those whips. Sisters are just, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he had them locked onto the wrong units. That's why they're trying to come out of position. Probably into the Knights, that's why. Another whip? What is this? I have no idea what that was. Jeez. And look at these boys just hammering them into the back. Beautiful. Yeah, just more spears just to protect the sisters would have been fine. Jarrod, I think you did bring a fair amount of missile units. You only brought, I recommend at least 2 to 3, depending on what you're up against. But the bolt throwers definitely weren't it. I think more sisters would have been fine. If not, maybe a sisters and spear. I'm not really familiar with the High Elves roster, so take that with what you will. Because the sisters were just, they pounding through those poor Chaos Warriors of Tzeentch pretty quickly. And Azazel getting some pot shots in against Tyrion, which is nuts. Tyrion's hitting like 100. 120 in terms of melee defense. Azazel coming in with that 70 charge. Yeah, it makes sense. Either it's 70 charge or 50 melee attack. Yeah, it is 70 melee attack and 50 charge. It's one of the two. Vice versa. Silverguard's still holding out. Pretty impressive. I will give Silverguard their due. They are tough. Make Eternal Guard look like chumps. And here comes Azazel for another pot shot. Yeah, TMiR's using Azazel way better than the last time I've used Azazel. The way I use Azazel, I don't know. I usually take all his abilities too, which is probably not efficient. But that's what happens when you start using effects. You just want to test everything out. See how everything plays. Yeah, next time I take Azazel, I'm going to take none of his abilities, just use him as a flying caster, which is kind of sad. And I guess he's not bad, just getting in some charges in the back line, or into Tyrion. So this is a textbook play on how to actually use Slaanesh units. A lord in this case, but along with typical hammer and anvil tactics. And the Gorebeast chariots finally make their due, just chasing off whatever's left, and there's not much left here. Just Tyrion, one thing of... guess those are Silverguard and the Major Life. Tyrion trying to hold off, doing his little twirls, defending against all these Chaos Warriors. And a Silverguard coming to help out. Oh, that's blinding. That awakening in the wood. Get out of there. Azazel coming in to do another charge. Cycle charge him in, boys. Slash. Probably did more damage to his own units and Azazel. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I think this is going to wrap it up soon. Everything else is petering out. And although Azazel is healthier, I don't think he's still going to win against Tyrion one-on-one, especially if you include healing. Tyrion is a bastard duelist, man. Yeah, it is 70 melee attack, but it's 45 charge. Okay. That's how that works. Poor mage getting pushed around by that Gorebeast. That thing's going to fail to morale soon, and then Tyrion's just going to drop Khaziz by himself, which makes sense. So yeah. GG's everyone, we're going to fast forward soon. GG's fellas, GG's. Yeah, Tyrion's about to drop. Once he drops, that's going to be game. But yeah, Jarrod, you did well. You did quite well. Ugh, sorry, I had something in my throat. Alright, let's look at these values. Azazel, 3586. Not bad, TMiR. Not bad at all. Very good. Skull Crushers made their value! Yes! Perfect. Alright. Lances did fine. It's all good. I enjoyed all that. Chaos Warriors did what Chaos Warriors are supposed to do. Great weapons. Didn't pay for themselves, for the most part. Tyrion didn't pay for himself, but Silverguard weren't too bad. They almost pay for themselves. Bolt Thrower, although 700 value, I still don't feel like it was worth it. White Lions weren't bad either. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Like, sub, follow me here. We're on a race to 500, and subs will help out. Alright, with all that said, y'all have a good one. Peace, and goodbye for now.